Want to speak real Polish from your first lesson? Sign up for your free lifetime account at PolishPod101.com.
Hello everyone, welcome to Top Polish Words. And today we will be doing top 25 Polish phrases. My name is Marzena. Let's start. So the first phrase is cześć. Cześć means hello in Polish. So when you meet your friend, you can say cześć, which would be like saying hello. But then again, you can use cześć to say bye as well. For example, when you meet your friend, you can say cześć, and then when you have to go back home, you can say cześć again. So this one is pretty useful. So our next phrase is dzień dobry. Dzień dobry means good morning in English, but actually what it literally means is dzień, which is a day, and dobry, which is good. So actually what you are saying, it's good day. That's why we can use it through the whole day, not only in the morning. You can say it in the evening as well, or in the afternoon. You can say it to your friends or to your family and to a person you don't know as well. So feel free to use it anytime you want. And our next phrase is dobry wieczór. Dobry wieczór means good evening, literally means good evening. For example, through the whole day you would say dzień dobry, but at the end of the day you would say dobry wieczór. Now, actually, a lot of people, it's very difficult to know when can you start saying that, when can you start saying dobry wieczór instead of dzień dobry. So a lot of people I know starts with like dzień dobry, they want to say dzień dobry, but they notice it's already evening and they say like dzień dobry wieczór, which is the funny way of saying that. You can try it if you want. Dobranoc. Dobranoc means good night. So you would usually use it before going to bed, when you want to say bye to your family or to your friends and just you are sleepy, you will just say dobranoc. Dobranoc, it's one word, but it actually came from two different words. So like dobra, which means good, and noc, night. So it literally means good night, but it's one word right now. The next phrase is jak się nazywasz? Jak się nazywasz? Which means, what is your name? If you meet a new person, you can use it, but remember that this phrase will be better to use with people of the same age or people younger, because it literally means, what is your name, not what is your name, sir, or what is your name, ma'am. That's why it's not too good to use for like older people. It's better to use it for your friends, for people the same age, or for younger people, for children as well. So once again, jak się nazywasz? And the next one is nazywam się. So obviously if you ask jak się nazywasz, what is your name, you have to answer that, and that's nazywam się, which means my name is. For example, nazywam się Marzena. So the next phrase is miło mi ciebie poznać. Miło mi ciebie poznać. Which means it's nice to meet you. So obviously when you meet a new person, you ask jak się nazywasz, and you answer nazywam się, like nazywam się Marzena, and then at the end you usually say like it's nice to meet you, and that would be miło mi ciebie poznać. So the next phrase is jak się masz? Jak się masz? Which means how are you? Now, the funny thing is that we don't really ask that a lot in Poland. I mean, we do, but not as often as you do it in English. So when you ask somebody jak się masz, how are you? Be careful, because this person can actually give you the real answer. The next phrase for today is dobrze, dziękuję. A ty? I'm fine, thanks. And you? Dobrze, dziękuję. A ty? I'm fine, thanks. And you? As I told you before, this may not be the answer that you will get. Some people will say so, but some people will just start talking about their problems, about their life, and instead of just getting I'm fine, thank you, and you will get the whole life story of this person and all the problems and everything related. Be careful when you ask this one. It's usually good to ask your friends, people you are closer to, with whom you really want to talk a lot, and then you will get an answer, longer answer. But of course, if you are asked and you don't want to talk about your life, you can just say, dobrze, dziękuję, a ty? Proszę. Please. Proszę. Proszę means please in English, and you can use it, for example, when you give somebody something. So like, proszę. Or when you ask somebody to do something, like, proszę, proszę, zrób to dla mnie. Please, please, please do it for me. So going to the next phrase, dziękuję. Dziękuję means thank you in Polish. Well, you can use it to basically anybody you want. When somebody passes you something, you can say, and saying proszę, you can say dziękuję. When somebody invites you inside, saying proszę, proszę, you can say dziękuję as well. When somebody offers you tea or coffee, you can say dziękuję. If you don't want it though, you can say nie dziękuję, which means no, thank you. Nie ma za co. Nie ma za co means you are welcome, but what it actually literally means is there is nothing to be thankful for. So we usually say dziękuję, and the other person would say nie ma za co. Next phrase we have here is tak. Tak means just yes. Whenever you want to say yes, and it's basically the same as in English. So, for example, when you want to use tak, if somebody asks you, do you want a tea or do you want something to drink? And you can say tak. Or you can say, actually adding please, tak, proszę. And when this person passes it to you, you can add dziękuję. The next phrase is nie. Nie means no. For example, if somebody offers you something to drink, if you want it, you can say yes, please, which would be tak, proszę, or tak, poproszę. But if you don't want it, you can say nie, or you can say nie, dziękuję, adding thanks to that. So, do you want something to drink? Nie, dziękuję. And next phrase is dobrze. Dobrze means okay. So, for example, when your friends asks you to go somewhere, or like, do you want to go grab something to eat together? And you can say tak, or you can say dobrze, let's go. Yeah, sure, okay, let's go. Or if they ask you if you want to go together for a trip, you can say yeah, sure, dobrze. Yeah, I want to go. The next phrase is przepraszam. Przepraszam has many different meanings. So it can mean excuse me, but it also can mean I'm sorry. So you would see a lot of Polish people mixing excuse me and I'm sorry in English, because it's actually one word in Polish. So for example, when you stepped on somebody's leg, you can say przepraszam. When you did something wrong, you can say przepraszam. When you want to pass through like crowd of people, you can say przepraszam, przepraszam, and find your way out. If you did something wrong, you can say przepraszam as well. So it's actually a pretty useful one. So it means excuse me, but it means I'm sorry in the same time. Przepraszam. Przepraszam means I'm sorry. Actually, the next phrase is która jest godzina? Która jest godzina means what time is it? If you want to ask somebody, excuse me, what time is it now? You can say przepraszam, która jest godzina? So let's go to the next one. Another very useful phrase. Gdzie jest toaleta? Gdzie jest toaleta? Which means where's the toilet? So gdzie means actually where. Jest means be or to be, and toaleta is toilet. So gdzie jest toaleta means where is the toilet. So if you are in a shopping mall or in a restaurant and you want to ask, excuse me, where is the toilet, you will say, przepraszam, gdzie jest toaleta? The next phrase is poczekaj chwilkę. Poczekaj means to wait, and chwilkę means a moment, and together it means wait a moment, please. When you see your friend going somewhere, but you still want to talk to him or her, and you can just, call them and then say, poczekaj chwilkę. Ile to kosztuje? Ile to kosztuje means how much is this? When you go to a shop, you will say przepraszam, ile to kosztuje? So excuse me, how much is this? Przepraszam, ile to kosztuje? Czy mogę prosić o rachunek? Czy mogę prosić o rachunek? Can I get the check, please? So imagine you are sitting in a very nice Polish restaurant eating pierogi or any other wonderful Polish dish, and you've just finished and you just want to get your bill. So you would just call the waiter saying przepraszam, and then you will add czy mogę prosić o rachunek? And the next one for today is pomocy. Pomocy. This means help, and I hope you will not have to use this one anytime soon. But if you're ever in danger, if you ever are in a very dangerous situation, which I hope you will not be in Poland, you can use this one, saying pomocy. Do zobaczenia. Do zobaczenia means see you later. You can use it when you speak with your friends and with your family or with anyone basically, because it's not super formal, but it's not only reserved to your closest friends. So like for example, we started this one with cześć, which was hello, but it was bye as well. And this one you would use when you speak with your friends, you would say cześć. But then for everybody else, your friends included, you can say do zobaczenia, which means until we see each other again. Potrafię dobrze mówić po polsku. I can't speak Polish very well. Nie potrafię means I can't. Mówić means to speak, and then po polsku means in Polish. So nie potrafię mówić po polsku, it literally means I can't speak Polish very well, or I can't speak in Polish very well if you wanted a very literal translation. When you start learning the language and you are still not so good and you meet like people and you want to tell them that your Polish it's not so good or it's not super good yet, you can use this phrase. Nie potrafię dobrze mówić po polsku. Thank you guys for watching. This was top 25 Polish phrases. And if you like this video, remember to give it a thumb up and leave some comments below. If you have any questions, you can leave it as well. And for more words and phrases, go to polishpod101.com. Thank you and see you again! Hello everyone, welcome to Top Polish Words. My name is Marzena and today we will learn 10 phrases you always want to hear in Polish. Świetnie dzisiaj wyglądasz. You look great today. So the first one is świetnie dzisiaj wyglądasz. You look great today. So that's a good one. You can say it to your friends. You can say it to somebody from your family. You wouldn't say it to a person you don't know, like, random person on the street, which you do in some other countries. But everybody will feel better with this one. Świetnie dzisiaj wyglądasz. You look great today. Tęsknię za tobą. I miss you. Tęsknię za tobą. Tęsknię za tobą means I miss you. So this is something you would say to a person close to you, to somebody from your family. Well, somebody, you don't have to address as a sir, a ma'am. You can write it to a person you love, for example, or to your mom, to your dad. Wykonałeś świetną robotę. You did a great job. Wykonałeś świetną robotę. You did a great job. This is a phrase, I guess, that you will hear at a company. Maybe your boss will tell you that, or your supervisor, or maybe your teacher even. But somebody you know who is above you and he will prize you for whatever you've done. Dostaniesz premię na koniec miesiąca. There will be a bonus at the end of the month. Dostaniesz premię na koniec miesiąca. There will be a bonus at the end of the month. Well, I guess bonuses in Poland right now are quite common. It wasn't like this 20 years ago. But right now in a lot of companies, they want to make people they want to, people to work better. They want people to try. So there is this system of bonuses in most of the companies in Poland right now. So you may actually hear this one if you work well. Dobrze gotujesz. You're an excellent cook. Dobrze gotujesz. Dobrze gotujesz means you are an excellent cook. And this is very important in Poland especially. We do love food and we do love, our homemade food. So whenever you want to marry into Polish family, be sure to be a good cook. And we do cook a lot. We do cook a lot in Poland. We don't really go out, eating out. So phrase like, dobrze gotujesz, it's a compliment and a very, very good one. Odpocznij sobie, dzisiaj ja posprzątam. Take a break, I will do the cleaning today. Odpocznij sobie, dzisiaj ja posprzątam. Take a break, I will do the cleaning today. That's something I would love to hear. We do, there is this whole schedule to Polish week, and because a lot of people still go to church on Sunday, and they don't work on Sunday, we usually do our cleaning on Saturday. It's like, I guess in a lot of other families, both the wife and the husband, they both, engage in the cleaning process, and they both try to, clean the house. And then on Sunday, they both usually rest and start work from Monday to Friday. Wygrałeś and you win. Wygrałeś and you win. We've got this very popular lottery in Poland. It's called Totolotek. And you can buy it almost everywhere. There's the small kiosks where they sell it. And I guess a lot of people try to, try their luck. And I guess, I would be super happy if I won 1 million zloty, which I never did. I guess the most I won was 200 zloty, which is still $50, $60 maybe. Pretty good. Miałeś rację. You were right. Miałeś rację. You were right. It's difficult to say that somebody else was right. And I guess, girls in Poland would admit it, oh, you were right. But guys are so proud, and I don't think they will do that. I don't think guys say that a lot. Przyniosłem ci coś specjalnego. I brought you something special. Przyniosłem ci coś specjalnego. I brought you something special. And this something special can be a piece of cake, wonderful Polish sernink, cheesecake, or a flower or two. Budżet jest nieograniczony. The budget is unlimited. Okay, so the next one is budżet jest nieograniczony, which basically means the budget is unlimited. I don't think you will ever hear it in a Polish company, but if so, that's definitely something that will make you happy. And that's all for today. Once again, my name is Marzena, and today we learned 10 things you want to hear in Polish. So if you like this video, please remember to like it and remember to check out polishpod101.com. That's all for today, and see you next time. Thank you! Hello everybody, welcome to Top Polish Words. My name is Marzena, and today we will learn 10 phrases to amaze native speakers. So let's go! Dziękuję, ale nie jestem Polakiem. Thank you, but I'm not Polish. Dziękuję, ale nie jestem Polakiem. Thank you, but I'm not Polish. So I guess after long years of studying Polish, somebody can mistake you for an actual Polish person, and then you can say, oh, no, thank you, I'm flattered, but I'm not Polish. Dziękuję, ale nie jestem Polakiem. Nauczyłem się mówić płynnie w ciągu zaledwie roku. It took me only a year to become fluent. Nauczyłem się mówić płynnie w ciągu zaledwie roku. Nauczyłem się mówić płynnie w ciągu zaledwie roku. It took me only a year to become fluent. Nauczyłem się mówić płynnie w ciągu zaledwie roku. And if you're a girl, you want to change this nauczyłem się into nauczyłam się. Nauczyłam się mówić płynnie w ciągu zaledwie roku. Będę mówił po polsku jak Polak w 3 lata. I will speak Polish like a Polish person in 3 years. Będę mówił po polsku jak Polak w 3 lata. I will speak Polish like a Polish person in 3 years. That can be a goal for you to achieve and kind of something you can do. So please try. Good luck. Powodzenia. Uczyłem się polskiego przez 10 lat. I've been learning Polish for 10 years. Another thing that will leave people impressed is saying that you've been learning Polish for a very, very long time. And you can say, uczyłem się polskiego przez 10 lat. I've been learning Polish for 10 years. And remember, if you are a girl, you want to change uczyłem się into uczyłam się. Mogę oglądać polskie filmy bez napisów. I can watch Polish movies without subtitles. Mogę oglądać polskie filmy bez napisów. I can watch Polish movie without subtitles. This is something that will really impress people, and I guess you can achieve it by watching a lot of movies and then studying Polish with PolishPod101.com. These two methods combined will lead you to success. Potrafię zapamiętać około 50 nowych polskich słów dziennie. I can memorize around 50 new Polish words a day. Potrafię zapamiętać około 50 nowych polskich słów dziennie. I can memorize around 50 new Polish words a day. That's a kind of achievement, yet, think about it, it's not very difficult to do. So if you try to study with like flashcards from PolishPod101.com, you can actually maybe able to do it in a very, very short time, go to up to like 50 words, because words are very similar and there are the parts that you already know, and that kind of helps you memorize. So be sure to think about it whenever you're learning a new word. Polski jest fajny I prosty w nauce. Polish is fun and easy to learn. I guess a lot of native speakers think that Polish is very difficult, and at this, so you can amaze them by saying Polski jest fajny I prosty w nauce. Polski jest fajny I prosty w nauce. Polish is fun and easy to learn. Well, I would be amazed if somebody told me that, so please try it out on your Polish friends. Mówię nie tylko po polsku, ale jeszcze w kilku innych językach. Apart from knowing Polish, I can speak a few other languages as well. Another thing that many people find amazing is if you can speak not only Polish but other languages as well. So in that case you can say mówię nie tylko po polsku, ale jeszcze w kilku innych językach. Apart from knowing Polish, I can speak few other languages as well. That's definitely something to amaze your friends. Uczę się polskiego samodzielnie. I'm learning Polish all by myself. Uczę się polskiego samodzielnie. Uczę się polskiego samodzielnie. Which means I'm learning Polish by myself. I'm learning Polish by myself. Polish is a very difficult language to learn, so learning it by yourself is actually very difficult. It requires some time, it requires effort, yet if you can do it, that's really amazing. Go for it. Nie mam najmniejszych problemów z polską ortografią. I have no problems with Polish orthography. So what is the most difficult part in studying Polish? Well, somebody would say it's an aspect, but I guess there is another part that's very difficult, and it's orthography. And actually orthography is difficult not only to foreigners, it's very difficult to Polish people as well. And we got a lot of people, not even our president can spell some words, so please watch news for that one. So if you want to impress somebody, you can say nie mam najmniejszych problemów z polską ortografią. Which means I have no problems with Polish orthography. That's actually cool. I do have problems with Polish orthography, so I would be impressed. Thank you for watching. This was 10 phrases to amaze native speakers. Did you try any of these? Which one works the best? Please let us know in the comments, and please remember to like this video. And for more words and for more lessons, please visit PolishPod101.com. Thank you again and see you next time. Cześć! Hello everyone, my name is Marzena. Welcome to Top Polish Words. Today we will learn 20 travel phrases you should know. So here we go. Czy mógłbym dostać mapę? Could I get a map? So imagine you are in a new place and you go to the information center and you want a map. So you will ask, can I get a map? And in Polish you will ask, czy mógłbym dostać mapę? Czy mógłbym dostać mapę? Czy mógłbym dostać mapę? Could I get a map? Or if you are a girl, you will ask, czy mogłabym dostać mapę? Czy mogłabym dostać mapę? Again, could I get a map? Czy mógłbym dostać mapę? Czy mogłabym dostać mapę? Czy mówisz po angielsku? Do you speak English? Now you're wandering around and you want to ask for the way and you see somebody. and you want to ask them if they speak English. So you want to ask, do you speak English? Do you speak English? In Polish you would say, czy mówisz po angielsku? Czy mówisz po angielsku? And I guess this is the easiest way to say that, but not the nicest way, because actually mówisz, so do you speak English, it's something you will use with your friends, with somebody close to you, and for a person you don't know, it's better to say sir or ma'am. So in Polish you will say, if it's a guy, czy mówi pan po angielsku? Czy mówi pan po angielsku? And if it's a girl, czy mówi pani po angielsku? Czy mówi pani po angielsku? Czy mówi pan po angielsku? Czy mówi pani po angielsku? But if you want to do it the easy way, nobody will get angry at you. They will know that you are not so good at Polish, that you are still trying to figure stuff out, and you can easily say, czy mówisz po angielsku? Czy mówisz po angielsku? Czy jest autobus z lotniska do miasta? Is there a bus from the airport to the city? Now, imagine you just arrived and you're at the airport and you want to ask around how to get to the city center. You're looking for a bus and you want to ask, is there a bus from the airport to the city center? You can just say, czy jest autobus z lotniska do miasta? Czy jest autobus z lotniska do miasta? Is there a bus from the airport to the city? Is there a bus from the airport to the city? And I can tell you in Warsaw, yes, there is. There is also a very convenient train, by the way. Czy Wi-Fi jest darmowe? Is the Wi-Fi free? When you are traveling, you usually want to connect to the internet. And you are looking for Wi-Fi, and you are looking for a free Wi-Fi, and you want to ask if the Wi-Fi is free. You can ask in Polish, czy Wi-Fi jest darmowe? Czy Wi-Fi jest darmowe? Is the Wi-Fi free? Czy Wi-Fi jest darmowe? Actually, if you go and ask, czy Wi-Fi jest darmowe, people will not understand you. So you have to change the Wi-Fi pronunciation. Even though the word is the same, the spelling is the same, you have to change Wi-Fi to Wi-Fi. So if you're looking for a free Wi-Fi, remember you can ask, is the Wi-Fi free? Czy Wi-Fi jest darmowe? By the way, you will find it very easily everywhere, almost everywhere you will have free Wi-Fi. You are walking the street, in the city center, in almost, I think every coffee shop, actually, not almost every, but every coffee shop, every hotel, basically everywhere. Czy mają Państwo wolne pokoje na dzisiaj? Do you have any vacancies tonight? Now, imagine you are looking for an accommodation and you see a hotel, you walk in and you want to ask, do you have any vacancies tonight? Do you have any vacancies tonight? In Polish you would say, czy mają Państwo wolne pokoje na dzisiaj? Do you have vacancies tonight? Czy mają Państwo wolne pokoje na dzisiaj? Which means wolne pokoje. Wolne pokoje. If you want to translate it literally, it means free rooms, not for free, but free as a, nobody there. But this is what we say in Polish for vacancies. Czy mają Państwo wolne pokoje na dzisiaj? Czy mają Państwo wolne pokoje na dzisiaj? Do you have vacancies tonight? Czy mógłbym się przenieść do innego pokoju? Could I move to a different room? Now imagine you are already in your room and then something is broken, something is not working and you want to ask if you can move to another room. What you would say in Polish is, czy mógłbym się przenieść do innego pokoju? Czy mógłbym się przenieść do innego pokoju? Could I move to a different room? But that's if you are a guy, czy mógłbym. If you are a girl, you would say, czy mogłabym. Czy mógłbym? Czy mogłabym? Czy mógłbym się przenieść do innego pokoju? Czy mogłabym się przenieść do innego pokoju? Could I move to a different room? Mam rezerwację. I have a reservation. Now, if you're one of those lucky persons who actually booked everything and then you just arrive and you have everything organized, you arrived at the hotel and you want to say, I have a reservation. In Polish, you would say, mam rezerwację. Mam rezerwację. I have a reservation. Mam rezerwację. Or, for example, you can add for today. Mam rezerwację na dzisiaj. Or if you are calling them and you want to say, oh, I have a reservation for tomorrow, but I will arrive late or something like that, you can say, mam rezerwację na jutro. Mam rezerwację na jutro. Or if you want to say, I have a reservation for September 15th, you can say, mam rezerwację na 15 września. So there is this preposition na. Mam rezerwację na, and then the date comes. It can be a date or a day, like jutro, tomorrow. Czy moglibyśmy prosić o menu? Could we have the menu, please? And imagine you enter a restaurant. Depends on the country. Sometimes you have to ask for things. Sometimes the waiter or waitress will just bring everything to you. In Poland, I think in a lot of places you will wait long time before they bring everything. So it's better to ask. And for example, if you want to have the menu and you want to say, could we have the menu, please? In Polish you will say, czy moglibyśmy prosić o menu? Czy moglibyśmy prosić o menu? There is a Polish word for menu, which you will say, well, in Polish, karta dań, karta dań, but we don't use it very often. So usually just menu is okay. Czy moglibyśmy prosić o menu? Ma pan jakieś rekomendacje? Do you have any recommendations? Now, imagine you are staying at a hotel and you want to walk around, you want to see new places, but you don't really know where to go and you want to ask for the recommendation. What you would say to a guy is, ma pan jakieś rekomendacje? Ma pan jakieś rekomendacje? And to a girl, you would say, ma pani jakieś rekomendacje? Ma pani jakieś rekomendacje? Do you have any recommendations? It can be either about sightseeing or when you already have this menu and you are ordering something and you don't know what Polish food is like and which is good, which is bad, which is the most traditional one. You just ask the waiter or waitress, czy ma pan jakieś rekomendacje? Czy ma pani jakieś rekomendacje? Do you have any recommendations? Czy mogę prosić o rachunek? Could I have the check, please? Now, when you finish and you want to get the bill and just go, and you want to ask, could I have the check, please? In Polish, you would say, czy mogę prosić o rachunek? Czy mogę prosić o rachunek? Could I have the check, please? Could I have the check, please? Czy mogę prosić o rachunek? Czy mogę prosić o rachunek? Where rachunek means bill or check. Czy mogę prosić o rachunek? Jestem uczulony na orzeszki ziemne. I'm allergic to peanuts. Now, when you have some allergies, it's very important to tell your waiter or waitress that you have them, because sometimes they can prepare dish that can actually be very dangerous for you. So if you want to say I'm allergic to peanuts, you will say jestem uczulony na orzeszki ziemne. Jestem uczulony na orzeszki ziemne. And if you have any other allergies, you will just say jestem uczulony na and then add the allergy. So jestem uczulony na orzeszki ziemne is one of the examples. Now, if you are a girl, you will change it a little bit. You will say, instead of uczulony, you will say uczulona. So instead of saying jestem uczulony na orzeszki ziemne, you will say jestem uczulona na orzeszki ziemne. Poproszę wodę. Water, please. In many countries, in restaurant, water is for free. In Poland, actually, it's not for free, but you can order it, of course. And when you want to say water, please, in Polish you would say poproszę wodę. Water, please. Poproszę wodę. Which, remember, you will be charged for it. Ile to kosztuje? How much is this? It's never good to buy something if you don't know the price. And same goes for Poland, especially if you go and buy something in the bazaar. They can cheat you, they can charge you extra, so it's always better to ask first. And to do so, you just say, ile to kosztuje? Ile to kosztuje? How much is this? How much is this? Ile to kosztuje? Wezmę to. I would like this. Now, even if you don't know the Polish name, you can always point at something and say, I would like this. Now, how to say it in Polish? In Polish, you would say, wezmę to. I would like this. Wezmę to. Just simply point at the thing and say, wezmę to. I would like this. Wezmę to. Which literally means I will take this. Wezmę to. Czy dostanę zniżkę? Could you give me a discount? It is not so uncommon, not so unheard of to just bargain, especially when you are buying on the street, at bazaar, in a big shop, not so much. But you can always try to ask for a discount if you are buying bigger amount. So if you want to ask, could you give me a discount? In Polish you would say, czy dostanę zniżkę? Czy dostanę zniżkę? Could you give me a discount? Czy dostanę zniżkę? Czy akceptują Państwo karty kredytowe? Do you take credit cards? Now, a lot of people travels with no cash on them. It's easier, it's more efficient. Even if you lose your credit card, you can always block it, you can always probably undo some transactions. But it's also very important to ask if they actually accept credit cards in the place where you are going to. And in Poland, I think most places does, or I guess almost all places does. But it's also a good practice to just ask about it. And if you want to say, do you take credit card? Do you take credit card? In Polish would be, czy akceptują Państwo karty kredytowe? Czy akceptują Państwo karty kredytowe? Czy akceptują Państwo karty kredytowe? Do you take credit card? Przepraszam, gdzie jest stacja kolejowa? Excuse me, where is the train station? And if you are walking around the street and you want to find the train station, let's say, or anything else, you can use the same sentence actually to anything else. You can stop somebody saying, przepraszam, which is something like excuse me, and then adding, gdzie jest stacja kolejowa? Przepraszam, gdzie jest stacja kolejowa? Which in English would mean, excuse me, where is the train station? Przepraszam, gdzie jest stacja kolejowa? Excuse me, where is the train station? Przepraszam, ile kosztuje bilet? Excuse me, how much is the ticket? So you just say, excuse me, how much is the ticket? In Polish you would say, przepraszam, ile kosztuje bilet? Przepraszam, ile kosztuje bilet? Excuse me, how much is the ticket? And of course, it can be an entrance ticket as well, or a train ticket. And if it's a train ticket from place A to place B, you can ask, przepraszam, ile kosztuje bilet do? And then add the name of your destination. For example, przepraszam, ile kosztuje bilet do Krakowa? Przepraszam, ile kosztuje bilet do Warszawy? Przepraszam, ile kosztuje bilet do Opola? Przepraszam, ile kosztuje bilet do Wrocławia? And so on, and so on. Czy mógłby Pan zrobić mi zdjęcie? Could you take a picture of me, please? Traveling alone is a great thing, but if you want to take a picture, well, you can take a selfie and you can use the selfie stick, but it's not always so great. So sometimes it's better to just stop somebody and ask, could you take a picture of me, please? Which in Polish you would say, czy mógłby Pan zrobić mi zdjęcie? Czy mógłby Pan zrobić mi zdjęcie? If the person you ask is a guy. But if it's a girl, you would say, czy mogłaby Pani zrobić mi zdjęcie? Czy mogłaby Pani zrobić mi zdjęcie? Czy ten autobus jedzie na lotnisko? Is this the right bus for the airport? Now imagine you are going to the airport and you see a bus, but you are not sure if it's going to the airport. So what would you ask in Polish? Czy ten autobus jedzie na lotnisko? Czy ten autobus jedzie na lotnisko? Is this the right bus for the airport? Czy ten autobus jedzie na lotnisko? And I guess most people will be more than happy to help you. Czy ten autobus jedzie na lotnisko? Is this the right bus to the airport? That's all for today. Thank you for watching. Today we learned 20 travel phrases you should know. Are there any other travel phrases you want to know? Please leave us a comment. Remember to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and go to polishpod101.com for more content like that. Thank you again and see ya! Hello everyone and welcome to Polish Top Words. So today we will learn top 25 Polish verbs. Być. To be. Być. Być actually means to be, so yeah, you can say like być albo nie być, which just means to be or not to be. And of course, in Polish, all those verbs will be changing, depends on the person. So for example, if I want to say I'm happy, I would just say jestem szczęśliwa. Lubić. To like. Lubić. Lubić means just to like something, so whenever you're asking somebody, what do you like? Or you want to say, I like this, you would use this verb. Of course, change it, depending on the person. For example, you can say, lubisz lody? Do you like ice cream? Robić. To do. Robić. Robić means to do. So you can say, what are you doing today? Co dzisiaj robisz? Mówić. To say. Mówić. So when you translate it to English, it just means to say. You can get angry at somebody. Nie mów takich rzeczy, which means don't say such things. Wyjaśnić. To explain. Wyjaśnić. Wyjaśnić means to explain. When you're angry at somebody or you don't understand something or you want to ask for help and you want to say, can you explain this? You can use this one and you can say, możesz to wyjaśnić? Can you explain this? And depends on your tone, it can be asking for a favor. Możesz to wyjaśnić? Or it can be getting really angry at somebody and just willing them to, explain why they did it and say, możesz to wyjaśnić? Słyszeć. To hear. Słyszeć. Słyszeć means to hear in English. And for example, you can say, słyszałam, że tu mają dobre pierogi. I've heard they have good dumplings here. So, if you're a girl, you would say słyszałam, I've heard. If you're a guy, you would say słyszałem. So, słyszałam, słyszałem. It will change a little bit depending on the gender. You can basically take this sentence and put something different at the end and use it as a kind of set phrase. Słyszałem, że, słyszałam, że. Iść. To go. Iść. Iść means to go. So when you want to ask your friend, where are you going? You can say, gdzie idziesz? Wiedzieć. To know. Wiedzieć. Wiedzieć is translated to English as to know, and it is a little bit tricky verb because people often confuse it with another verb, znać. And both actually are translated as to know into English. So, for example, you can say, nic nie wiem. I do not know anything. Nic nie wiem. I do not know anything. Widzieć. To see. Widzieć. Widzieć means to see. So if you saw like something very weird on the sky, like something that looks like a plane and it's not, and then you are not sure if you're actually seeing it or not, you can ask your friend if he or she is seeing it too, saying, widzisz to? You see this? Przyjść, to come. Przyjść, to come. For example, you are at the party and you want to know who is coming. So you ask your friend who is the organizer. Kto przyjdzie na przyjęcie? Who is coming to the party? Myśleć, to think. Myśleć. This one is pretty important since it means to think. When you go shopping with your best friend and you are trying on different clothes and then, you see her in a very, very nice dress, you can say, myślę, że ci to pasuje. I think it suits you. Patrzeć, to look. Patrzeć, which means to look. So, for example, you can say when you saw something weird and you want to show it to your friend or something interesting, popatrz tam. Look there. Chcieć, to want. Chcieć, which means to want. If you have everything you ever wanted and you don't want anything anymore, you can say niczego więcej nie chcę, which will literally mean I do not want anything more. Dać, to give. Dać. Dać means to give. So when you go out and you meet this nice guy or cute girl and you want to ask them for their email address, you'd ask them using dać. Dasz mi swój email? Will you give me your email address? Używać, to use. Używać. Używać means to use. When you see this thing that you've never used before and you want to say, okay, can you help me because I've never used it, you can say, nigdy tego nie używałem, means I've never used it before. Or, nigdy tego nie używałam. If you are a guy, you would say, używałem. If you are a girl, you would say, używałam. Znaleźć, to find. Znaleźć. Znaleźć means to find. Imagine your friend brought you a nice dress and which you are going to wear at a party, but you don't really like it. It doesn't sit you well and you want to ask her to find you something better. So you can say, może uda się znaleźć coś lepszego, which means maybe we can find something better. Wychodzić, to go out. Wychodzić. Wychodzić means to go out. It's actually a verb that consists of two parts, which are written together. So wy means like outside, and chodzić means like to walk. So wychodzić means to walk outside, which is just go out. For example, let's imagine you live with your friend and she is going out somewhere and you want to ask her what time are you going out. You can say, o której wychodzisz? Zapytać, to ask. Zapytać. Zapytać means to ask. Sometimes when you want to ask for something which is very difficult to ask for, and, just to be nice, you want to say like, can I ask you something? In Polish you can say, czy mogę cię o coś zapytać? Or you can even ask, excuse me, can I ask you something? Przepraszam, czy mogę cię o coś zapytać? Pracować, to work. Pracować. Pracować is an interesting word. It actually means to work. So you can use it when you want to say, I have never worked in such a company. Nigdy nie pracowałam w takiej firmie. Or if you're a guy, you would say, nigdy nie pracowałem w takiej firmie. Wejść, to enter. Wejść. Wejść means to enter or to come in. Well, when your friend visits you and you want to just say, please come in, please, or just, you can say, wejdź proszę, which means literally come in, please. Czuć, to feel. Czuć, to feel. This one can be pretty useful if you want to say that you do not feel well today and you want to skip work or skip your classes or just cancel some appointment, you can say źle się dzisiaj czuję, which means I'm feeling bad today. Próbować, to try. Próbować. Próbować means to try. Let's say your friend is visiting and you made this wonderful food, amazing dishes, and you want him or her to try it. You can invite them saying spróbuj to, which means try it. Zostawić, to leave. Zostawić. Zostawić means to leave. When you're angry or irritated and you don't want people to talk to you and just leave me alone, please, you can say zostaw mnie w spokoju. Zostaw mnie w spokoju. Which means leave me alone. Zadzwonić, to call. Zadzwonić. So zadzwonić means to call. And let's say somebody calls you and you cannot really talk right now, so you want to say, okay, I will call you back later. You just say zadzwonię potem. I will call later. Biegać, to run. Biegać, to run. If you are not one of those sporty person and you don't really like running, or running is totally not your thing, and you want to say, friends invite you, but you are like, sorry, that's not really my cup of tea, and you want to say, sorry, I don't like running, you can say, nie lubię biegać. Nie lubię, or just say, lubię. And that's all for today. Thank you for watching Top 25 Polish Verbs. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and leave your comments. And for more videos and more vocabulary, go to polishpod101.com. Thank you again and see you next time!
In this video, you'll learn 3 reasons you're never too old to learn a language, and you'll also learn 3 ways our learning system can help people of all ages to study efficiently. Number 1. Seniors have better focus. Learning a new language in your 50s or 60s may actually be easier than learning as a teenager or young adult. More mature adults can better focus on the details necessary to master a new language. Older people are also often more dedicated to their goals and put more work into achieving them. Seniors are better able to focus on completing lessons and reaching goals. There are a lot of distractions out there these days for young people. There's everything from Facebook to Instagram and all the usual drama of daily life at work and at school. Seniors are typically less concerned with these kinds of things and are better at focusing on tasks until completion. This is extremely important for language study, where regular practice and attention to detail are key. Not only are you never too old to learn, you may have some advantages over younger learners. Our language learning program has a number of special tools to make learning a new language in your 50s or 60s easy. You'll use the same resources as a tech-savvy teenager. Number 2. Learning is vital to healthy and happy living. Learning is actually vital to your health. Doing things like playing word games, doing puzzles, and even using online platforms like Luminosity do help keep the mind nimble. But nothing compares to learning a second language in terms of health benefits for your mind. Learning another language may be one of the very best retirement hobbies you can pick up. You can also apply your second language knowledge when you travel. Number 3. There are health benefits to learning new things after the age of 60. Learning a second language increases the number of neural pathways in the brain. Forging these new neural pathways helps you code and sort the new language you are learning. In addition, there are other brain health benefits associated with learning a new language. Here's a list of benefits bilingual people can enjoy. Higher overall general intelligence, better memory and memorization skills, better perception of surroundings, better focus, concentration, and attention to detail. So, in a very real way, learning a new language is one of the best and most practical retirement hobbies you can find because it helps protect against cognitive decline as you age. Now let's talk about how our language learning program has methods to make sure you can start learning in your 50s, 60s, and beyond. Number 1. We have an intuitive, easy-to-use system. Learning in old age doesn't have to be hard or irritating. It can and should be fun. From your very first lesson, we'll make sure you're speaking fluently every day. You can start and stop each lesson as many times as you want. Study when you want, where you want, and at the pace you decide. Number 2, you'll find special tools to boost retention and performance. As we mature, learning to use the right tools is vital to getting jobs done fast and right. So we make it easier than ever to make learning in old age fun and rewarding with a wide range of tools to boost retention and performance, including spaced repetition flashcards, so you can learn vocab fast, line-by-line audio transcripts, so you can read along with each lesson, pronunciation and accent review, instructor lesson notes, review quizzes, 2,000 core words, enough for fluency. You are truly never too old to learn, with more than 20 tools and resources to help boost learning and performance. Number 3, you'll get support every step of the way. Although you may never be too old to learn, it doesn't hurt to have a little help along the way. Our language learning system has helped thousands of seniors learn and master a new language with help and support at every step. We offer 24/7 assistance. Just send us an email. We have dedicated language experts standing by to help you with any problem or issue you may be experiencing. There is also instructor feedback. Have specific questions about a lesson or your progress? You can directly email instructors and get direct responses to any question you may have about your studies or lessons. Or try studying with your very own instructor. Members of our exclusive Premium Plus plan not only get a custom curriculum tailored to their very own goals, they also gain access to their very own language instructor. Learning in old age isn't just a luxury, it's crucial to helping avoid the onset of Alzheimer's, dementia, and other age-related cognitive issues. Specifically, learning another language helps increase overall intelligence and improve awareness, memory, and overall cognitive function. So, not only are you never too old to learn a new language for health reasons, it's a great way to meet new people and start adventures. If you're ready to finally learn a new language the fast, fun, and easy way, sign up for your free lifetime account by clicking on the link in the description. Signing up takes less than 30 seconds, and you'll start speaking from your very first lesson. If you enjoyed these tips, hit the like button, share the video with anyone who's trying to learn a new language, and subscribe to our channel. We release new videos every week. I'll see you next time. Bye!
In this video, you will listen to each dialogue twice. One version without the conversation's text, and one version with subtitles to read along with. Test your listening comprehension skills with this video. Ready?
Tam, gdzie stoi stara drukarka.
Ale ona ciągle chodzi. Będziemy ją nadal używać.
Okej, więc nie możemy tam postawić nowej.
Szkoda. Dobrze by było mieć nową drukarkę na szafce obok drzwi. Niestety tam jest miejsce tylko na jedną drukarkę.
No dobrze. Myślę, że powinniśmy postawić ją po drugiej stronie pokoju.
Dobrze. Może obok okna?
Brzmi nieźle. Gdzie jest stara drukarka? Postawić ją tam, gdzie stoi stara drukarka.
Ale ona ciągle chodzi. Będziemy ją nadal używać.
Okej, więc nie możemy tam postawić nowej.
Szkoda. Dobrze by było mieć nową drukarkę na szafce obok drzwi. Niestety tam jest miejsce tylko na jedną drukarkę.
No dobrze. Myślę, że powinniśmy postawić ją po drugiej stronie pokoju.
Dobrze. Może obok okna?
Brzmi nieźle.
Did you get it right? I hope you learned something from this quiz. Let us know if you have any.
Gdzie postawimy nową drukarkę?
Myślę, że powinniśmy postawić ją tam, gdzie stoi stara drukarka.
Ale ona ciągle chodzi. Będziemy ją nadal używać.
Okej, więc nie możemy tam postawić nowej.
Szkoda. Dobrze by było mieć nową drukarkę na szafce obok drzwi. Niestety tam jest miejsce tylko na jedną drukarkę.
No dobrze. Myślę, że powinniśmy postawić ją po drugiej stronie pokoju.
Dobrze. Może obok okna?
Brzmi nieźle.
Gdzie postawimy nową drukarkę?
Myślę, że powinniśmy postawić ją tam, gdzie stoi stara drukarka.
Ale ona ciągle chodzi. Będziemy ją nadal używać.
Okej, więc nie możemy tam postawić nowej.
Szkoda. Dobrze by było mieć nową drukarkę na szafce obok drzwi. Niestety tam jest miejsce tylko na jedną drukarkę.
No dobrze. Myślę, że powinniśmy postawić ją po drugiej stronie pokoju.
Dobrze. Może obok okna?
Brzmi nieźle.
Cześć. Wracam właśnie do domu.
Dobrze. Mógłbyś kupić coś po drodze?
Pewnie. Co potrzebujesz?
Potrzebujemy mleko i chleb na jutro na śniadanie.
Mleko i chleb. Ile kartonów mleka?
1 powinien wystarczyć.
Okej. Coś jeszcze?
Zaczekaj moment. Sprawdzę, czy mamy masło. Dobra, mamy masło.
A mamy jeszcze piwo?
Tak, jest jeszcze 1 butelka.
Dobrze. To nie musimy na razie kupować.
Tak, myślę, że to wszystko. Dziękuję.
Cześć. Wracam właśnie do domu.
Dobrze. Mógłbyś kupić coś po drodze?
Pewnie. Co potrzebujesz?
Potrzebujemy mleko i chleb na jutro na śniadanie.
Mleko i chleb. Ile kartonów mleka?
1 powinien wystarczyć.
Okej. Coś jeszcze?
Zaczekaj moment. Sprawdzę, czy mamy masło. Dobra, mamy masło.
A mamy jeszcze piwo?
Tak, jest jeszcze 1 butelka.
Dobrze. To nie musimy na razie kupować.
Tak, myślę, że to wszystko. Dziękuję.
Want to speed up your language learning? Take your very first lesson with us. You'll start speaking in minutes and master real conversations. Sign up for your free lifetime account. Just click the link in the description.